Excuse me.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? You ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
Something's out there. Here we go. Trick of the light. Huh? Let's go, Thea.
Hey.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
I've got more important things to worry about.
I doubt that, neighbor. What could be more important than transforming your life, and maybe the whole world along with it? We call ourselves the Pillars of the Community. We're a pretty new movement, so you may not have heard of us. But we're growing fast all across the Commonwealth, and you can be part of this exciting future. Step right this way, and I'll be happy to tell you all about our movement and how you can be a part of it.
I'm just looking for Imogen Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Imogen is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
I'm not leaving without seeing her.
You can't see her. She, can't come out of her room right now. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
I'm going to see her, one way or another. Your choice.
You picked the wrong guy to mess with, pal.
Let's do this!
Hey there.
I haven't forgotten that you wanted to find out what our group is all about. We call ourselves the Pillars of the Community. We're a pretty new movement, so you may not have heard of us. But we're growing fast all across the Commonwealth, and you can be part of this exciting future.
Hi.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always... Step right this way, and
I'm just looking for Imogene Cabot.
I already told you, Imogene can't have any visitors right now.
I'm going to see her, one way or another. Your choice.
You picked the wrong guy to mess with, pal.
Maybe 500 caps will help make her available.
What kind of person do you think I am? I'm not gonna take money to let you see my woman.
You're not holding her prisoner, are you?
No, she's not a prisoner. She's just locked in her room until she calms down. She was acting crazy, threatening to run off. No offense, but you know how women can get sometimes.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
I said she wasn't seeing anybody, including you.
I'm going to see her, one way or another. Your choice.
You picked the wrong guy to mess with, pal. I haven't forgotten that you wanted to find out what our group is all about. We call ourselves the Pillars, but we're growing fast.
Sure.
Step right this way and...
I'm just looking for Imogene Cabot.
I already told you, Imogene can't have any visitors right now.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
Look, the truth is, we had a little, disagreement about her joining the movement. She got kind of violent. So I locked her in there and tried to figure out what to do with her. If you're willing to take her off my hands, let me unlock the door for you, and then she's all yours. I've got to warn you, she's way stronger than she looks. It took all of us combined to even get her locked up in there. She's all yours, neighbor.
You must be Imogene.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit... younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society. Back when there was any.
What happens if you don't get more serum?
Oh, I don't think we need to worry about that. I've gone without a treatment much longer before with no lasting effect.
Actually, there's only one vial of the serum left. Raiders got the rest.
I'd better get home before Mother convinces Jack that she needs all of it. That he could still be such a mama's boy at his age is ridiculous. I'm so disappointed in Thomas. He seemed so interesting at first. But after we came here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Need anything before we go?
No. I didn't bring anything worth taking with me. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
Are you there?
Inside the building. It's reading.
Edward, switch to single sideband modulating. Can you hear me? Edward, switch over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Switching now. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get them.
Hello? Edward? Come in! Edward! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Imogene. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
Thank God. At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here. I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
Where do you get this serum from?
My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is confined in Parsons. He became dangerously unstable after handling an artifact he found on an archaeological dig in Arabia. He gained various seemingly paranormal powers, as well as becoming increasingly irrational and violent. In the end, I had no choice but to confine him, for his own safety, as well as ours.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling her all this?
In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me, but if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
Exactly what abilities does he have?
Enhanced strength, unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. Oh, and a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. That's why I've built a dampening field into his cell. Which is why we really need to stop these intruders before they turn it off. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Why is that so important?
If these intruders have gotten past Edward's men, they may have freed Lorenzo. I'm the only one who understands exactly how to deal with him. Is that clear enough for you?
Okay.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Imogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now, I really do have to go.
I don't need anything right now, thank you. Oh, what do you want?
Edward's men seem to have given a good account of themselves, but not good enough, sadly. We need to get to my office. From there, we can see how bad things really are. Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go. The door's blocked from the other side somehow. We'll have to find a way around.
I can't believe this is gonna be worth the trouble. Look at this place. Nothing but dust and junk. Oh, it's gonna be...
Wait! Listen!
If lefties... Right about
Get ready.
where that new juice is coming from? Nothing there now.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be worth it.
How'd you get any of it anyways? Yeah, Lefty doesn't even like you.
I cashed in some favors with people who Lefty does like. You just saw because you never got a taste.
You better be right. And Lefty better share it out fair or it's not preserved. Open fire!
Edward! How badly are you hurt?
I'm not dead yet, but I don't think I can get up.
You kept them from using the elevator?
Yeah. I sent the elevator down to the basement, like you wanted, and shut it down.
Good.
Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here. Haven't seen anybody for quite a while. I think. It's hard to keep track of time.
Are you sure you can't get up? I could really use your help.
Yeah, Jack. I'm pretty damn sure.
Well, then don't worry about it. Me and your friend here will have to take care of things ourselves.
Hell yeah.
They've definitely reached the basement. Although I don't understand how they knew how to get past it. It doesn't matter now. We'll have to go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks like the Abremelin field is still functioning. Although several of the security doors in the basement have already been breached. We'd better hurry if we want to stop them. They seem determined to reach Lorenzo for some reason.
What exactly is going on here?
I suppose it's time you knew. It's hard to overstate exactly how dangerous the artifact has made Lorenzo. In addition to being homicidally psychotic, he has also gained enhanced strength and unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. He also commands a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. Now, we need to get to the basement before these intruders find a way to set Lorenzo free. Follow me.
Be careful, Jack. You too.
There.
Hey.
We need to hurry. We never used this wing. Nobody's been in here for decades. There's no telling what we'll run into. Mess. Let's hope we can find a way through. The utility elevator is on the bottom floor.
I don't know, like he ever tells us anything.
Go check that out.
Put up a good fight, huh?
What the fuck was that? What the?
Not exactly the...
Oh, it's on!
My arm! Damn it! Playing games with You're nothing. Nothing!
You can't hurt me! You're dead! Me! Still kicking? Jesus!
I got all day!
We already killed everybody else.
More of them?
Son of a...
Good. The old utility elevator is still working. This will take us to the basement.
Going down. Basement.
Where to?
Kill everyone you see. Don't hesitate. We can't let them release Lorenzo. to shut down the Abremlin field. That's the only thing keeping Lorenzo from breaking out of there. We need to get in there and stop them.
Hello, Jack. It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, I will stop this.
My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still... to teach me. Once I will be happy to teach you too.
You know I can't let you out until I can remove the artifact. Let me see. Lucifer's balls. They've locked down all the security doors. I'll have to open them one by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
Shit, they're breaking through the security doors! Hurry it up!
I'll be happy to show you how to get more of the serum.
I'm opening the
as
main door.
As soon as you let
Hurry.
me out of here.
The Abremlin...
I can feel strength returning. Now, I will...
There's still one chance. I just need a moment to enter the failsafe. It's not too late. It will take some time for him to regain his powers. We still have a chance to stop him.
Don't listen to my son. He's the crazy one. You know this. Look at what he's done to me.
I built a failsafe into the containment grid. Switch the 4 Abremlin generators to manual override, and I can flood his cell with a lethal dose of Zeta radiation.
Do the right thing. Open this door and let me out.
If you don't set the generators soon, he'll free himself and then we're all dead.
Do the right thing. Let me out of here.
Hurry! His powers are returning. Do not listen to him! This is what he does. Surely you can see that.
Everything my son has told you about me is a self-serving lie. That must be obvious now. Ah, at long last, you did the right thing. You'll see.
Father, don't do this.
Too late, Jack. Why don't you wait there so that we can have that little chat that's so long overdue?
Get away while you can.
It seems Jack doesn't want to talk to his father. We'll have to kill him, you know. And all the rest of them.
Say I do help you kill Jack and the rest of your family. What's in it for me?
What Jack stole from me, I will give to you freely. The gift of immortality. But first I have some unfinished business to deal with. With your help, I trust. Meet me at Cabot House. I'm sure that's where the rats will congregate. Let's go.
Sweet.
mind? Why did you release Lorenzo?
I wasn't sure who was telling the truth, you or him.
And now he's coming here to kill all of us. Are you satisfied?
This is my fault. I hired this idiot. and she betrayed you.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't just kill you right now.
If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already.
I can see why you like her, Edward. She has such a way with words.
Oh my...
Ah, you're all here. Good.
How did you get in here?
Why so surprised? This is my house, after all. I like what you've done with the place.
Lorenzo, thank God you finally escaped. Jack just wouldn't listen. You know I would never.
You have all betrayed me, kept me a prisoner, and fed off me like vampires to prolong your pathetic, worthless lives. That is now over. Your time is up.
Please, Lorenzo, it wasn't me. It was Jack. I always knew we'd be up to this.
Hey, Jack, if you've got something that'll help here. You had no intention of ever letting me out. You see, there's nothing you can do. The radiation seems to weaken. Still more than a match for you. You're not gonna win this one. Hit it with the radiation. It could have been a lot worse.
Lorenzo might have killed us all if it wasn't for you.
Now do you see? I told you what would happen if Lorenzo got free.
You're right. I should have listened to you back at Parsons.
You did come back to help. I'll give you that much. At least nobody died. Small miracle, really. I only wish I'd been able to find some way to cure my father before it came to this. I still believe that with a little more time, I might have found some way to remove the artifact. But it doesn't matter now.
You're just sorry that you lost your source of immortality juice.
I don't care what you think anymore. Before you go, you did make the right choice in the end. So I feel I owe you something for your help. I think this is fair compensation. I won't be needing your services after this.
You don't need me anymore.
No. Without Parsons to run, I don't think I'll need such an extensive staff.
Saving your family has gotta be worth more than that.
You know, I was so close to understanding the artifact. Now that I can study it directly, I may be able to do something useful with it. Come back in a week or so. All my research may not have been completely in vain.
I always knew we shouldn't be using the serum. But who could resist such a temptation?
You see now that I was right about Lorenzo. Too late, of course.
He was going to kill me. Kill all of us.
Hi.
I don't understand why he was so angry at all of us. It was for his own good. Couldn't he see that?
Think back on everything Jack has told you. Who do you think is really the crazy one here? Please, just open the door.
Yes! Set the other 3 generators and I can end this. I've just set the last generator and I can end this. I think there's still time. That's it! Don't worry, this Zeta radiation won't harm you. I'm sorry, Father. I did everything I could to avoid this. I believe I was close to finding a way to remove the artifact.
Liar! Get upon me here forever if you've had your way, puny worm. Do you truly think you have the power to destroy me?
Goodbye, Father.
Excellent.
We didn't have any other choice. did we?
What would he have done if he'd gotten free?
Oh, he would have killed both of us. And then the rest of my family. And that would only have been the beginning. His crimes, back when he was free. It was only because of my family's influence that he ended up here, rather than on death row. The world now, it's a world made for monsters. Nothing could have stopped him. No, I've answered my own question. We truly had no choice.
I'm sorry about Lorenzo.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Before you go, I couldn't have done this without your help. I think this is fair compensation. I won't be needing your services after this.
You don't need me anymore.
No, without Parsons to run, I don't think I'll need such an extensive staff.
Saving your family has gotta be worth more than that.
You know, I was so close to understanding the artifact. Now that I can study it directly, I may be able to do something useful with it. Come back and see me at Cabot House in a week or so. All my research may not have been completely in vain.